Came with my dad to the little local town's farmer's market this morning, and I've been here plenty of times, so it's not like the most exciting farmer's market. What I'm really excited about is the fact that it's looking very stormy. My phone's acting up today, and this is like my third attempt at trying to tell you the same thing. And I'm mad because my phone tells me I'm recording, but doesn't actually store it. So I recorded all this footage for you earlier, and it's not there. Anyways, it is raining now. It's making me really happy. Supposedly gonna be thunderstorms later. Just got back from the library, I picked up a few books. So I'm gonna do some reading today in the rain. Well, inside listening to the rain. And later on I'm going to an engagement party with my sister, and I have to record part of a video. Semi-busy day, but mostly relaxing. It's a Saturday, so I'm gonna enjoy it. Recording a video in the shower today, but it's not what you think. It is to review these hair products. What is this? Oh my gosh. This. Is that real?
Yes.
Is it really? Uh-oh. Whoa.
Remember at water
Scary.
Ow.
Grab it. Push. Oh yeah, you're in. Everybody. Put it down. I guess put it down. Yeah.
It's about 5 a.m. and I don't know if you're surprised, but I'm kind of surprised that I'm still awake right now because around midnight I felt really tired, and then I got up and I was like, I'm just gonna do a little bit of work, and a little bit of work turned into 5 hours of work. I am shocked, honestly, that my body handles my crazy schedule, because for the most part, I feel very energized, and I don't feel like I have a lot of effects of somebody that has such a weird sleep schedule, but sometimes I wonder if it's impacting me on like a level I haven't been able to detect yet, but there's gonna be like long-term results, like long-term effects, negative. So it's always like a bit of a goal for me to switch things around. Anyways, I did a ton of work on Well Network tonight. I feel so good about how things are going with that. And I just finished editing yesterday's vlog, which I also wasn't sure I was gonna work on tonight because I felt tired, but I dove into it, and I actually find the vlogs like really nice to edit because they're very simple, and it's just like a nice way to look back on how my day was. And right now, my videos are coming out like a day after. So I was thinking of like uploading 2 in one day so that I could catch up, because in the past what I would do is I'd edit at the end of every day, but now I'm editing at the end of the next day, if that makes sense. So like the video I'm publishing right now was from Friday, and today is technically Saturday night / Sunday morning. So I don't know if it matters to you guys when I put up the videos, but it's actually nice because I have like a day in between when I shoot them and when I edit them, so I can like look back and be like, oh yeah, that's how I felt over a day ago. Anyways, I'm rambling, but I had such a nice day. I actually was really grumpy this morning, which could perhaps be from lack of sleep. Last night it was so hot and my parents don't have air conditioning, so my sister and I both were just like so uncomfortable. We had the fan on full blast, the windows open, but even with that it was very unpleasant because it's humid, and it was like 90 degrees yesterday. And Evie was panting all night long, so that was distracting, and I had things on my mind, so I was like tossing and turning for hours. And also because I tried to go to bed early, like it's just hard for me to fall asleep. So anyways, I didn't get a good night's sleep, and I got up semi early to go to the farmer's market with my dad, and I found myself like super grumpy. That the lack of sleep plus the fact that my foot really bothered me today, and I was walking on it more than I did previously, and that was just like so annoying. And then my phone was having issues, so I was like super grumpy, and I didn't think I was gonna go to the engagement party, but I'm so glad that I went. Oh my gosh, I wanted to record like me talking while I was at the party. There was this one moment where I was by myself, and I thought it'd be great to capture, but my phone died. My phone's just been working against me all day today. But, the moment was that I was sitting in this cabin. So my sister's friend's family has this incredible property, and the dad and the family built this like man cave cabin, and he also doubles as like another like guest room. And so I was like, wow, let's go check it out. And I just didn't really have the highest expectations for it, but it was so cool. Minus all the like dead animals hanging on the wall. Not my favorite thing, but it was just so cool because he built it by hand. And one of the times that I went into the cabin, something clicked in my head about the significance of it. There's something about a cabin in general, I don't know if you agree, but like being in a cabin has a certain feeling, right? If you're like an outdoorsy, in touch with nature type, and it's like the smell of the wood, and like often cabins are kind of like in a secluded area. So that's always a good feeling. But I've been thinking a lot about cabins. They've been coming up a lot because of this book that I'm reading, Things I'd Like to Do with You. And I actually went through like every single photo on the Things I'd Like to Do with You Facebook page, like over the course of a few nights, because I had like hundreds. But there are all these like wonderful quotes and about love, and there's just like very, very sweet and inspirational, and it gave me such a good feeling. But the quotes are also mixed in with photos of like romantic places, and the biggest theme of these photos is cabins. And I think that's just because Waylon, the writer of this book, is really into cabins, and he talks a lot about them in the book. And so I guess I was just like going through all these photos of cabins, and it was kind of like in my head thinking like, that's just cabins are not something I get to experience very often. And tonight I was just like standing in this cabin thinking like, whoa, I'm in a cabin right now. Like, it's just, when do I go to a cabin? And I think it was like that really brought me into the present moment, because I felt like it was a great time to recognize that a lot of things that we want are not that far in the future or far-fetched. Things that we want sometimes just show up when we're not looking for them or expecting them at all. I mean, that's usually like when the best things happen. And I just also wanted to sit in that gratitude of being in this cabin in this small town, and it was like the weather is so perfect. It was supposed to rain, which I was really excited about because it was supposed to have a thunderstorm today, but that didn't happen. I completely forgot it rained at all today. And we just had this incredible time at this outdoor party, and I was just around such good people, and there's some food for me to eat there, but it was just like surrounded by love and beauty, and I just wanted to really, really savor that. And I've mentioned this in some other vlogs, how that to me is like the deep, deep purpose of this trip, is to fully be present, to savor, to be grateful, to soak in nature and peace and relaxation, and just like reflect on my life and the things I want and accomplish things. And yeah, that really impacted me. And I can't believe today is September 11th, which not only shows that I've been here for over 10 days now, but then there's the significance of that. It's always very interesting. I'm always fascinated by like the news coverage of September 11th. I don't know if I'll think to bring it up again in tomorrow's vlog, but I definitely wanted to just acknowledge it. Another opportunity to be very present and grateful for life, because there's a lot of crazy things happening in this world, and being present is not only saying like this is where I am right now, but I think it's also about like, can we be our best selves? If we can be our best selves, there's a form of protection around us, but being at peace with ourselves and being our best selves allows us to contribute to a better world, you know, like reducing pain and anger and all these feelings that build up and result in horrible things happening in the world. So I think that's a huge reason why I'm on such a quest to always like get in touch with myself. Is like, I don't ever want to contribute to any of that hate or destruction. And I also don't want to buy into that, all the fear around it. I honor what happened and the lives that were lost, but I'll never forget like how much fear was around September 11th. And I think it's still there. It's still in our cultural mindset, especially in the States. So it's important to reflect on it, but not let it deter us too much, because living in fear is not helping us accomplish anything. So those are my thoughts for tonight. I am going to wait for this video to upload. I have a little bit more work I want to accomplish, and then I'm going to go to bed. And there's a chance I might get up and go to brunch tomorrow, but who knows? We'll see what the day holds. See you tomorrow. Bye.